Now, if you're interested in games you may not be able to play right away in America, there is a way to make a Japanese PlayStation account. And all you have to do is go in there, sign up like you're going for a new account, put the language into Japanese, and make your way through a few menus by pressing the circle button. Eventually, you'll get a chance to set your email address, and once you get everything registered, as soon as you go into the PlayStation Store, it's all Japanese. And you might be asking yourself, how the hell do I read that if I'm not a native Japanese speaker? Well, pretty much if you go on any web browser, whether it be Firefox, Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, any of that, you can always right click when you're on your PC and you can go translate to English or just like anything else. And when you go into the store, all you got to do is sign in with your account, whatever you chose, and you can translate into English. And right in the free trials, because they use trials instead of demos, here is Dragon Quest Heroes 2 from the Japanese store. And I'm playing this on my English account. So as long as I have my initial Japanese account that I set up just to be able to access demos and things like that, you can play the games. And quite honestly, when I made that video review of Odin Sphere for PS4, I first found out about the game itself and the remake from the Japanese PlayStation Store. And then I instantly knew I'm going to buy this game and make a review of it and let you know how good it is. And this is Dragon Quest Heroes 2. And if you hadn't played a Dynasty Warriors game before, or if you're not familiar with the Dragon Quest lore, it was pretty much an action RPG of the Japanese style, the turn-based, the grinding, the leveling up, and all of that, but with the previous things that you have of Hyrule Warriors, a spin-off of Zelda, Dynasty Warriors, games like that. You have an action game filled with the lore of Dragon Quest or whatever you choose. And this is Dragon Quest Heroes 2, and you get a chance to just fight alongside all of the characters that you liked, whether it would be Jessica or Angelo or Yangus from Dragon Quest 8, whether it be Elena from DQ4, or the sisters that dance really well. I forget their names, but there was a few other things like that on there, and lots of different characters to use, and it's just a lot of fun. The one thing that I've noticed, especially from this demo from the first Dragon Quest Heroes, the World Trees Woe and the Blight Below, and this game itself, is it might look a tad bit better. Sorry about the copyright stuff on the right side of the screen. I'm surprised it even let me do a share play to even make this video, which is pretty cool. But pretty much what you have is square to do your main attacks, triangle to do some heavy attacks. You mishmatch the square and the triangle buttons. You hit square a couple of times, you hit triangle to finish it off with a few heavies. You can press R1 to bring up your specials. I'm pretty sure you're starting from scratch here, as I know, but then you do get to play a few missions in this demo if you choose to play along. I'm not sure if it carries along your progress, but this is the Japanese game, so unless you're buying the Japanese retail game, probably wouldn't count on that, but you do get a chance to get a nice slice of pie and see what the game is like. There's also a mode immediately. If you press the options button and you scroll down a couple, it gives you two options, one on the top and one on the bottom. If you choose the one on the bottom, which is around here, you will have where you just do basic combo attacks. So you have to input all of the button commands yourself. But if you don't like doing that and you just like button mashing, you can pick the one on the top, which allows you to have all of your combos and everything else. So it does your special moves automatically, it does all of your combos automatically. It basically takes some of the skill linking out of it, but that's just there for you to be able to check out, maybe especially in the demo, what the combos are like and what the combat system is like. You can press either one of the thumbsticks in to lock onto a target, whether that be a boss there as you saw locking onto the Axonite. You can do that. And there was a few other things in this demo that I noticed that were a little bit different already from the first Dragon Quest. Was you actually had the ability to free roam a little bit in the map, and you can actually run and fast pace and go with your teammates. Because a lot of the stuff that I saw within the first mission, especially in the first Dragon Quest Heroes, because I actually do have that game, I played about 30 or 40 hours of it. It was decent, but it got a little grindy, and it got a little boring because you're always playing by yourself with the AI characters. But a lot of the missions themselves were stop this catapult from blowing up the town, and save this guy, and stop this guy from doing this, and stop this weapon from hitting the barracks. You know, it was just so many smash and grab missions like that. It got absolutely repetitive, and there were so many enemies on the screen you had to fight your way through it. The one thing you like to see in this game especially, there could be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of enemies on the screen from time to time, and there's no slowdown whatsoever. So that's pretty nice. But the main draw, I think, from the second game especially, is they're going to be promising online multiplayer, which is going to be nice and something that's going to be very, very needed. Because you can co-op through the missions and the story, try to grind for other items. You do have daily items and things that you can grind, or especially when I noticed from the first one, if you play it on the weekend, it gives you more rare item drops to be able to make the weapons and things you want, because there's still an alchemy system and stuff like that. But this game will have online co-op, and no, it will not have split screen co-op. I'm not sure why that is at that point, why we don't have that stuff in 2016, but it's just one of those things that used to be there that has gone away, the dodo bird. So I'm not quite sure if that's ever going to be brought back, but there will be online multiplayer for this to be able to co-op through missions, which is nice. So when you fill your tension gauge, on the left hand side it's all pink. You can press square or triangle when you bring up R1 to infinitely spam while your tension gauge is going. This allows you to take more damage, and then you can unleash the special attack with circle, which takes out the waves of enemies on the screen. So that's pretty much what you're going to be doing. You're going to be traversing the map, finding the Dragon Quest lore, fighting a ton of enemies on the screen a la Dynasty Warriors, and just enjoying your favorite combos and building skill trees with your favorite characters. But this one will have online co-op. So I encourage you to check it out, because the demo had a lot of different kind of missions in it, and you can see what the gameplay is like. And again, if all of you want to do is make a Japanese account, you can also play these demos and stuff on your American account once you do it. Just go into the menu, choose Japanese on your language as a new user, get to a screen where you can actually verify your email account, go into one of your other emails that you set, verify it, and then once you get into the PlayStation Store, you're all set to go. If there's any other menus and things you need, you can always leave questions below. Facebook.com/GBUGunslinger, Twitter @JohnRyanHawk. But all it is going to do that, and I can leave you some links if you ever up needing it. But there's a ton of tutorials on online for everything, and it's just a few basic things. Once you verify your email, get in the PlayStation Store. It might be easier to download all of the demos and stuff on there, because you can translate the page to English. And then once you do that, once you click download and it's in your waiting list and you see it download, you can switch over to your American account and play this stuff for free. Let me know what you think. This is Dragon Quest Heroes 2, the Japanese demo on the PlayStation 4. Let me know what you think of the game, and I wanted to show you this, guys, just to show you it's actually out. Peace out, guys.